Hello everyone, I'm going to show how to do a granny square. I have been asked by someone to do this. So you start off with a magic circle, and that is a length I leave for the tie in after the magic circle has been made. So leave a length like that because you have to sew it in. So wrap the yarn around your finger twice. The second wrap goes behind the first one. Then you put the hook in the first wrap and grab the second one, the one behind. I'll blow that up a little bit so not. And then make a loop. And then there you have your magic circle there. You might have to tighten that a little bit. But you make a chain 3, so that's 2, 3, yarn over and go back into the magic circle and do another 2 like that. The chain is your first stitch. That's 2 stitches. You're doing triple crochet, and then you have 3, your first 3. You do 1 chain, yarn over the hook into the magic circle, yarn over the hook again, pull through, yarn over the hook, pull through 2, yarn over the hook, pull through 2 more, yarn over the hook into the magic circle, yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 more, and they are trebles, and that's how you'll be doing them. Yarn over into the circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 more, and yarn over. So that is 3. You have 3, a chain and 3. So you make another chain, and then you're going to do another 3 into the chain, 3 triple. That's 1. 2, 3 triple. And the triples are called double crochet if you're in the United States. And you do another chain, yarn over again, so you now have 1, 2, 3. So you're going to do another group of 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 chain. Pull your circle in a little bit, and then go to your first stitch that you did. Put the hook into the top of the stitch. I go in through the center of the stitch like that. Make a slip stitch. And then you're going to slip stitch up to the first space. This is how I do mine. Some go behind and they go through that way, but I go up to the next one. So you slip stitch up to that space. And that one, just go straight into the space and slip stitch into the space for the third stitch. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 corners, and you're going to start off with 1, 2, 3 chain. I do 2 more, into that corner. So that's your 3 stitches. Do 1 chain and another 3 triple into that same corner. So that's the 3, 1 chain, 3, and we're going to go into the next corner. Do the same again, 3 triple, 1 chain, 3 triple. That's 3 triple, 1 chain. One more. So that's your 3 triple, 1 chain and 3 triple into the second corner, and then we're going to do exactly the same into that corner and that corner, and I will meet you when we get that far. So that is the 4th corner, and now we're going to join to the 1st corner again. So I'm going to go into the center of the top stitch. There's 1, 2, that's the top part of the stitch. I go into the center like that and make a slip stitch, and then slip stitch to the center here. It's 1, 2, and then go into that corner for the 3rd slip stitch, and then do 3 chain, and then 2 more triples, one chain, and then 3 triples. So that's the 1st corner, and we now have an extra space in between the 2 corners. We have 1 corner, 2 corner, and there's a space in the middle now. So go yarn over and do just 3 triples. That's all we're doing, is 3 triples into that space in between the corners. And then we're coming to the next corner again, so we're going to do 3 triple, 1 chain, 3 triple, and then we'll be going into that space, and then that corner, that space, and that corner, and that space, and I will meet you when I get that far. So we're on to the last center space here, and we're doing 3 triple crochet into that space. And now we're coming up to the last corner here, where we're going to go into the top of the stitch. You know, 1, 2, 3, that's where the top of the stitch is. And I go into the center of the stitch. Some people pick up both loops from both sides, but I find it easier just to go into the center and slip the stitch, and then slip the stitches to the center. 1, 2, and then just go into that center where you had a chain. Do 1 stitch, and then you'll start off with another round. And this is how the granny square is looking, and I only do 1 chain in the corners. A lot of people do 2 chains in the corners, but I find if I do 2 chains in every single corner, they start getting too pointed. They start going like this. But sometimes you might be a little bit too rounded, so if that happens, do 1 round with 2 chain in the corner, and then go back to doing it with one chain. That's the way I work it. So that's how you do a granny square. And each round you do, you notice now you have 2 spaces between the corners. Each round you do, you'll have more. You'll have 3 in the next one and 4, so on, depending on how big you want to do them. But this is one of mine to show you the one I've done there. Another one. And one day I might join these together and make something out of them. So that's how you do a granny square, or how I do my granny squares. But everyone has their own way of doing them, but that's the way I find best. So if you enjoyed that little tutorial, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll show you something more sometime. So bye for now.